Not saying you old, but being an older guy.
What do you mean? That nigga old as shit.
No,
Don't preface that shit. That nigga old than a motherfucker, bruh. And you know how I know that nigga old? Cause I'm older. And I'm and shit. I feel shit. I know that nigga old than the motherfucker. I know his shit brittle as fuck.
Why you gotta be brittle?
Because I heard. He brittle. Hurt people. He hurt. I said don't feel the same way. I know his shit definitely don't feel the same way.
Dead End Hip Hop album review, 21 Savage, I Am Better Than What I Was. For this review, man, look, y'all been asking for it, man. New year, new Dead End Hip Hop. This is the new Dead End Hip Hop right here. Boom. So we got Jaelon the intern, Huey the intern, Kon the intern.
Wait, you went way too fast.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Jaelon.
I'm Jaelon. I'm an intern here at Dead End Hip Hop, and yeah.
What do you do though? What do you do for Dead End?
I help do the camera work, and I help do the audio engineering too.
What's up? I'm Huey, film intern at Dead End Hip Hop. I help shoot some videos, and I'm editing some videos as well.
Kon, I do producing and editing for Is the Mic Still On?
We're also shooting at the Dead End Studios ATL, man. Whatever you need, podcasting, videography, photography, you can book it. Check out the Instagram. Go straight to the Instagram, Dead End Studios ATL. If you ain't there, man, I don't know what you're doing. Back to the album, 21 Savage, I Am Better Than What I Was. I'm not gonna lie. This is my first project of 21 that I've listened to. Now I like 21.
Really?
Well, you know, we did the Metro Boomin. We did but that's not a whole. Yeah, I've never listened like beginning to end a 21 Savage project on his own.
Oh, that's what you mean.
That's what I mean. My influences, or you know, how I've interacted with 21's music is stuff on the radio, stuff that my brothers will play when we did the Without Warning from beginning to end. And I know I've talked to my brother, and I know I've talked a little bit, like we kind of, you know, skimmed it, you know, after the Shootin stuff, that y'all was saying that this was his best project. So I don't have that frame of reference.
Who was the y'all?
The interns, Jaelon and Huey. And for me coming into 21 and knowing all of the music that he has done, right? Like he's on the prototypical trap beats, right? So to hear him on this, I was like, okay, boom, that's automatically from a music perspective, he's just a whole nother different lane. And I think also that we've seen like a maturation of 21, like his public perception. It doesn't seem like he's that young kid that was fighting with 22 Savage over the name, and you know what I'm saying? Like it just seems like he is like in a whole different space right now, and it's reflective in the music. Like that first track with J. Cole killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? And even that beat, like, have we ever heard 21 on a soulful, almost boom bap type beat like that?
I don't recall him rapping over a beat like that. Yeah, it's more of the Metro Boomin trap type of stuff. So that was very noticeable, because there were a couple of other tracks that he rapped over that was similar to that one. So which led to a maturity in sound for him, you know, as an artist.
I definitely agree. I don't think that 21 is the best like lyricist, or he doesn't even have the best flow, but he has that that I can't explain, that it keeps me engaged in his music. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like his content is like super deep or nothing like that. You know, obviously he talked about his mom, you know, he had the tribute song to his mom. He talked about his brother, you know, how he got locked up and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I really fuck with 21.
When you're saying like he like has that it factor, I agree, because sometimes it's like you said, it's not always the most complex lyrics or the like most diverse beats or whatever, but I feel like the way he approaches them is always very like authentic and like true to himself. So when he's saying these things, like it kind of holds more weight, because you feel like he's really like saying this from a place of like from his heart.
So it seems authentic, basically.
Yeah, it seems authentic. And then I think his lyricism is getting better, especially like with this project. Like he's not, you know what I'm saying, the way he's saying certain things, like how he's doing certain things or whatever, it like just sounds more interesting or engaging. Like he's not just, I don't know. It seems like he's trying to put forth more like creativity into his bars.
So Myke, you had a face before you go.
Nah, you can go.
No, man, you had a face when he said some things. What was the face? nah, man, what was the face?
He said his lyricism was getting better. I just want to know what was it like before. Because I've never listened to a 21 Savage project. I've heard little bits and pieces of the way he does like features, and he's absolutely not my thing at all. and the face was just really me playing it out in my head. How did he sound before? Because I mean, I'm not trying to shun the guy. Cool, he has his own style, and I'm glad he's doing well for himself. I'm glad he's got a fan base. But when I listen to this, I don't hear any lyrics. I don't hear a flow. It literally, to me, it sounds like somebody is sitting there and he's just talking on a beat.
That's the thing that I've come to like about him, because I was totally with you. You guys know I was into, but there's just something about his style that grew on me, because and it was without warning. The way he rapped, the way he talked, he was like, man, this dude
It's
sounds
like careless, right? It's
yeah,
like,
he just sounded like and it was just something about his sociopathic, the sociopathic way that he comes across, and it was on Without Warning. So this one was definitely different than that. But that was when I was like, man, there's just something about this dude.
Like, usually when there's an artist that people seem to like that I don't, I get it. I can say, okay, I understand why people like this. It's not for me. I don't really understand what there is about this. Again, I think it's cool that he's unique. I just don't understand the appeal. So that's why I've been quiet. And
Wait,
I don't wanna talk.
so what's the difference, I guess, between, because I know you said before on record that you understand that how Lil Yachty can have an appeal.
Lil Yachty doesn't sound like he's bored when he's on a mic. Lil Yachty actually sounds like he's trying to be unique. 21 just sounds like he's just talking. Like, it doesn't sound to me like 21 is trying to be unique. It just sounds like he happens to be because he's just talking.
I feel like
Lil Yachty's doing something that's very different.
That might be like some of the reason why people could like, because it is so like simplistic. But like you guys said, like it still comes across unique just based off just who he is. Like I said, I just think it's because he's not trying to be so flashy. Like, he's trying to be very just raw, and it's just
Very direct.
Yeah. Like, it's just, this is what it is. This is how I view things. Like,
Bitch.
you know what I'm
I think Ken's made a good point too when he was saying just his delivery. Like, he says sociopathic type things, but he's saying it so calm.
My chopper hit your goldfish and all. I'm like, okay, your goldfish too, everybody in this bitch. Okay, cool. But you know, it is.
Y'all rhyme with? Never mind. You know what? I just don't. Yeah. No.
And you know what? I think for 21, it's very difficult to jump into a project and then kind of understand or really feel the appeal of what 21 is, and I don't think that this is a good like jumping point. I think that you have to have a frame of reference of prior 21 to understand like what this is.
I think it's cool that he has amassed such a huge fan base, but I'll be the old head clearly in the room. It's just not for me at all.
That's cool.
I don't understand it. These trap beats with someone rapping the way he does, with the exception of one song, can't leave without it.
I love that song.
Yep.
That
flutes.
that shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And he was rapping. He was flowing. There was difference there. There was inflection. There was some tonalities, all that kind of shit. But with the rest of this, it was just like,
Look at Ken Wu, Ken like, hell yeah.
I'm bobbing my head to that shit.
Get this nigga a trap beat.
I've said before, I don't mind when rappers are monotone, but there needs to be some lyrics or some flow.
Sometimes,
Like,
man, it's just a vibe, man.
man.
Sometimes,
Look, I said
Yeah.
for me.
No, I got you.
For me,
yeah.
when I hear a rapper that's monotone, I need to hear lyrics. I don't give a fuck what y'all need to hear. I need to hear lyrics. When I hear Guru, he has no inflection, but he's got lyrics and there's flow there. When I hear Evidence, when I hear Ka, there's just something there. When I hear this, and I'm not saying he's a whack rapper or nothing like that. It's just, I need more than the chopper's gonna hit you all, your grandma, your goldfish, and your dog. I just need more than that.
I feel like he tried to offer a little bit more of diverse content with this album. He's starting with the first track. He kind of looked at his life
He's a
as
goldfish.
Oh yeah. Seems like Myke doesn't really have that context. And
Right, that's why
at the same time,
you
he
need to
just
go back
said
and see what he
I'm
was.
not even going back to shit. Cause I don't think this was diverse either. There was a couple songs here and there. Y'all acting like he fucking gave you fucking Good Kid, Mad City.
Stop hating, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't want to talk. You stupid. I told y'all I didn't want to say shit.
So
No, I'm just saying, like, you're talking about diversity. Like, it's cool. He's rapping mostly about shooting and killing people.
Yeah, mostly.
Right.
Yeah.
Then there's a song about his mama, and I'm like, that's really cool. Cause I'm a mama's boy. I felt that. Then there was another one, I forget which one it was, but there was another song that was a little bit different. Oh, it was about like a girlfriend or maybe like a breakup or something like that.
Ball Without You.
Ball Without
I
You.
like that song.
Yeah.
I like that song.
But for the most part, this is fairly samey as far as content goes.
But he has more slow songs on here than he has on his previous work, and I think that's the diversity that he may be speaking to. At least that's what I hear, because that was one of the first things I noticed. I'm like, okay, there's another slow song, Ball Without You. There's, you know, a lot, and then it was The Letter to My Mama was another slow song that I didn't expect, even though I get the sentiment behind it.
The first 5-6 listens, I didn't care for the album at all. And then it took me a minute. And then like
You can't say shit about nobody listening to something. You're notorious because you're notorious for like on the fifth
Third listen, 6. I done gave up before 6.
nah, but here's the thing though, like I'm a big 21 Savage fan. I got into him through Savage Mode. Savage Mode was the album one of my whole boys put me on too.
Was that the one with Metro Boomin?
Yeah, that's what
Oh, that joint was that got no heart on it and all that. Woo.
And so for me, like at first, like, cause I like people who rap. That's my thing. Like people who really just lyrical or whatever. But then like
Right.
I saw
You like your ending shit sometime.
Yeah, and I saw like an interview with him. He was talking about like this one year where like everybody he knew just died. A lot of people just died, and the emotion in his face was like he was just gone. And so then like hearing in his voice, it just seemed like he's dead inside. So every time he's rapping about something, no matter what he says, it just sounds dirty and gritty and just like
It's authentic.
Yeah, it's just like it seems like he's dead inside.
It's not no studio shit. Like rap about this stuff.
Right, it's not a
Rap about this stuff. No, it's like no.
So for me, listening to this album, it was different because it seemed it was more cleaned up. To me, this is probably one of his more cleaned up albums that he's put out. I saw another interview that he did a couple of days after the album had came out, and he was talking about how he was trying to change, how he was trying to become a better person. So that had put more context with the album. When I listened to it again, seeing he was trying to change, then things started to click. You know, definitely there's still elements of the 21 that I like, but there's also this new 21 that's starting to happen with him, which made me like the album more. Some of the features, like the Gambino feature, I kind of like it, I kind of don't. It's just weird to see them on the same track together, and especially the instrumentation on that. It just doesn't, to me, it just doesn't sound good with 21, but it was okay.
I kind of saw that feature coming a little bit because 21 was doing the ad libs on This Is America.
Yeah.
So you kind of saw that coming.
Yeah, that does make sense. That made it.
The first song also, I like the song. I do think it's a little overhyped. Just because of the whole
the first song, the intro.
Yeah, just because of
my favorite cut.
Because of J. Cole, as much as I like J.
Oh, this overhyped because of J. Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
It's a good song.
And then he had backlash from this verse too. J. Cole did.
Yeah.
Really?
Why?
For him talking about praying for Tekashi 6, praying for Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I didn't see any
Yeah,
of
got
that.
backlash.
Oh, I didn't even know that got back.
Why you there?
I only saw backlash
I mean,
for
why the
like,
fuck we paying
When he was
attention?
accused of.
Just as a person, it's just weird to see. It's kind of weird seeing Cole do that, but at the same time, we also have seen Cole try to talk to like younger rappers and whatever. So I mean, it makes sense, and I understand why he was on this song, in a sense. But I mean, it's a good song. I don't know. I thought the features on here were good. I thought it was good to see 21 trying to be slightly different. And it just to me, it just seemed like growth, and I'm just interested to see like where he goes with his sound. How much is it gonna change. But I don't know. I thought overall, I think it was a solid project.
Yeah, I thought this was a fun listen, man. Like when I first listened to this, I was just like, damn, it's amazing how some of these songs had like a 3-6 Mafia influence. Like it's like, damn, it's amazing how 3-6 still to this day is like very influential in Southern hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to fucking love 3-6 Mafia back in the heyday, like Project Pat and all that, like that. So like listening to this gave me that like fun vibe. It's like, okay, this is an album I can like. I know definitely if I was like younger, oh yeah, this would be bumping in the yeah, like I had 15. I had 15.
I had 12.
Yeah, so like yeah, this was like it was that fun listening that just took me back to like, oh yeah, this is some regular hood shit to bump or whatever. Like no super complex lyrics or whatever. That's how I was when I listened to 3-6. When I used to listen to Project Pat. Like when I got away from got away from the MF Dooms and the Wu-Tang. Like I want to listen to some Project Pat. I feel like beating in the car today, going to the club or whatever. Based off listening to Savage Mode, and I remember when we did Without Warning, I was like, damn, Savage. I like Offset as a rapper better, but I get Savage. I can see why, like, like, because Rob was like, man, you gotta listen to Savage Mode, because I didn't start going back listening to 21 Savage stuff to after we did Without Warning, because Rob was like, man, listen to Savage Mode, that's the one with Metro Boomin, and I fucking love Metro Boomin beats, because I think with Break the Law, I love that shit. That was the second track.
Oh yeah.
And that beat switch, I was like, fucking Metro Boomin ass, man. Listening from Savage Mode and his interviews where he was talking about like investing in real estate and all that stuff,
he's
it's like,
grown a lot.
okay, he's definitely like growing a lot. So I think that's dope to see. And him like saying that to like hood dudes to like invest in real estate. Because you know, most rappers, they don't kind of talk about dudes investing in something that's worth investing in. So I think that's dope.
But remember, he's still investing in the shooters too, B. He's still investing in the shooters, goddamn. Don't fuck with anyone.
Still investing.
Shit.
Right.
And he said that too. He was like, it's a lot of rappers who might have been in the street, but they wasn't active when they got in the game. He was like, I still was making moves in the street, like getting niggas set up type stuff.
Like Roy said, man, it ain't no studio gangster shit. Like Savage, it's definitely real. Like it's definitely real.
One of his friends died like 2-3 days before the album came.
He said that in that interview. He said that in the record store interview.
Yeah.
A lot of those interviews that you guys are talking about like help me enjoy it more. And I like the cuts where he's like, you know, going like being a little bit more introspective. Like it helped those tracks like stand out more. Like did y'all see the like trailer for some documentary like that was on Rap Caviar where like it's some documentary about like the making of his album where he was saying like I don't want to just do the typical murder shit only on this album.
Yeah, I heard about it. I hadn't seen it though.
And I was like, okay, cool. So that like kind of like, cause like I knew like I like 21 Savage murder shit obviously, and then those are like a bonus. Like I like to see him like so it doesn't get stale. Like I like to see him diversifying his content. You know, just the combination with like his energy of just seeming very raw and like real. It makes like the tracks where he's like trying to spit like some knowledge a little bit or like his point of view on the world, it makes it like stand out more. It makes me kind of like appreciate it a little bit more than like the average rapper, I guess.
You remember when did y'all heard the Metro tape?
Heroes.
Oh no, Heroes no tapes.
haven't.
21 Savage had like 3 songs on there. I think when he was just the only artist, and he had a line where he was like, "I saw a nigga I ride today, and you know what? He was actually happy to see me." Like, you don't get no more on or accepted than that.
I think you want me. What's up, bro?
It's fucking crazy, yo. Like,
Oh my god.
I think that's just what I like about his appeal. He's just so outlandish with some of the shit he be saying. Just like, I don't know, man. It's just something about it.
Like he's rapping about what he used to do, but then like starting to fund for like teaching kids about money and stuff like that. Like that's real cool to me. So. Like,
That he's making that transition.
Yeah.
I heard in one interview he was talking about Amber Rose. He was like, "That's who got him to start drinking water." He was like, "Nigga, I never drank water before." I was like, that's when I was like, this nigga dog. I was like, that was the realest shit I ever heard. Like he's like, "Shit, the reason I started drinking water." Vegan diet. I'm like, and documentary about finances. And then like I didn't even know he had kids. And before just recently he has like a couple kids. So I was like, oh, he's a father too. So it's like all this stuff is making him a better person, especially seeing where he started, especially in the rap game and in his personal life to where he is now. I think it's been really exciting to watch.
And that's what I was talking about earlier, like with his public perception. You know what I'm saying? Like we're literally see him his maturization. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, like we're literally in the midst of that. You know, so I think it's an exciting time to be somebody that follows 21.
Myke is just not fucking
You keep
feeling
trying to
this.
suck me back into this.
No,
Because you're in it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
know it's not
get
a
it.
sucking it back in.
Yeah, no,
It's just
I have no quarrels. I understand completely.
right, and it's not that I'm trying to suck you in to be like man, why you don't like this shit. I just think it's other people out there like you that's like, yo, I just don't fucking get it.
You'd be
You know?
surprised. There's a lot of young people who also.
Yeah, young people too. Yeah.
Because they talk about how, like you kind of mentioned earlier, Myke, with like having no emotion in his voice and it just monotone the whole time. But just generation, like one of the biggest thing about the music is like being melodic and
So
like.
flashy.
But you know what? That's a good point because I think one of the things that I'm seeing people say a lot is that I've never fucked with 21 Savage, but this album I like a lot. Like people are saying that like every time I see somebody, I'm not a 21 Savage fan, but I really like this album, or I really love this album, or I never thought I would say I like a 21 Savage album. It's really interesting to kind of watch that play out in real time. Kind of going also back to what you were saying. And I've been trying to figure out what it is about this album that's so appealing to people that his other work wasn't.
I think he has more variety on this.
Yes, the sounds have more variety in them. And then even though, like, we've all pretty much agreed that the content is relatively, it's a little different. It's more different for 21.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again,
For him.
For him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you
Mike is like, what?
See, stop.
No, because it's your faces. You're in
You ain't
the.
gotta film my face.
I have no choice. You're in between them. Like I have no choice. Mike,
I'm
listen to
trying
what
to
I'm
stay
saying.
out this look.
Why are you trying to stay out?
Because I have nothing positive to say.
It don't matter.
I'm not trying to
But
be dicks.
that's
I'm trying-
fine.
Y'all are all excited
Yeah,
about
we're
this
all happy.
album.
Nobody's
I
like
would have to be an asshole
Nobody's like super
interjecting
excited.
myself to shit on it.
Nobody's like super excited. But even if you did do that,
Bullshit. He's
it's just like, oh no, it's cool.
He was smiling the whole time.
And it's you too.
I'm like, no, man. You know what? I think he sucks. So what? Let these motherfuckers be.
So that's what you think.
So what?
What you mean? So what?
I don't think anybody needs to hear that. I already said at the beginning, yo, I'm not trying to shit on this guy. It's not my thing. I literally have nothing else to
Walked out
say.
the door.
Basically,
You did.
like I have no reason to shit on this guy's
You
music.
said you do see the appeal or you don't see
I
the
do
appeal?
not.
You don't see the appeal.
But why would I keep repeating
Yeah,
that and
okay.
driving the point home?
Yeah.
If y'all see the appeal, dope. I'm an anomaly, and I'm happy to be that.
You officially an old head, right?
I embrace it. Yeah, I
You
don't
officially
know
an
if-
old
yeah.
head, right? So like as an old head, like what is it about? What is the appeal of
It's him.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like the without warning, like just the heartless way he says the things that he says. It's like and you know and hearing that it's not an act. So
Right.
knowing that it wasn't an act, I'm like, okay, dang, this dude like he means this shit. And for whatever, it's kind of like the joke, like the Dark Knight. Like the reason why I started to like the Dark Knight, because remember I didn't like
Yeah, I
that,
remember.
but it was the Joker, and it was the Joker's twisted dark mind that made me become obsessed with that movie and how he planned every single step out from the very beginning to the end.
It's funny, and he does have some cool.
So it's only 21 that can pull this kind of shit off. Because I genuinely feel that if you were reading these lyrics from anybody else, y'all be like, this shit's whack.
It was kind of.
It's not about the lyrics.
Exactly. It's not
That's what
about
I
the
asked.
lyrics.
That's what I
I
asked.
don't want to hear Big Sean saying
Nah,
that.
yeah.
So
It's just his persona.
that's why it's confusing to me.
Okay.
Why y'all are so hype on this.
Because Big Sean takes himself too serious. Like
What
Big
makes you
Sean,
think-
Big Sean is trying to be a lyricist. We all know he's trying to be a lyricist. We don't think 21 is trying to be a lyricist. 21. Wait, what did he say?
I think Big Sean is a good lyricist sometimes. I think he has some cool metaphors.
That's a whole nother conversation.
No.
Whole nother conversation. Keep it on 21.
That's why we need that young energy, man. That's why we need that young energy.
Hey man, don't back down from your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You think he a lyricist? Hey, he a lyricist.
I think he's 21 Savage today.
I just find it interesting. That's why I've been sitting here trying to mind my fucking business.
But that's
I find it interesting that y'all get so hype about this guy saying shit that if somebody else said, you would be like, this is bad.
because it's not about just lyricism.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's his energy.
You said that, and I just said
I didn't
that.
say that.
No.
I'm
You
saying-
say you find it odd, right?
It's not about lyricism. I'm not saying.
Okay, what are you saying then?
That I'm saying that if somebody else said that particular line, y'all would be making fun of it.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. Okay, all right.
Favorite track.
Go,
Pick
B.
one
Break the
song.
law.
Break the law.
I got one.
Go
Good day.
Good day. What you got?
A lot.
Can't live without it. That's my shit.
Leave.
That shit's
Leave.
hard.
Can't leave.
Can't leave without
Thanks
it.
a lot, Con. Can't leave without it.
I'll say Ball Without You.
Why without you?
That thing can't leave out.
Heart so cold, got a padlock. I like that one. If you watching 21, look.
One word of advice.
Huh? Wait. 21. I see the progression. I hear the progression. Love the album. Think that you did an amazing job. Don't know where you're gonna go in the future, but I see the growth, so I'm happy.
Same thing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing. Keep doing. I don't know. Just keep doing what you're doing. It works, man. I like it. You know.
Yeah, just keep it up. I'm interested to see the continuation of the progression. I really like this album, and yeah, that's it.
Good job. I would say do another album with Metro producing the entire thing. That's his own personal take.
So you don't like the variety then?
Oh, it was cool.
Okay.
It's cool. I just me personally, I prefer him. Just
I got
on
you.
Metro.
Solid Project 21. I definitely see the maturation in you as a man and as an artist with this project. So definitely keep on the path down that you're going. I think it's great.
21. Yeah, man. Just hey, man, I fuck with you, bro. Hey, we've come a long way, man. We've come a long way, but definitely enjoy what you're doing. And just keep it up, bro.
Yeah,
What you got to say? What you got to say?
Blame him for everything that came out of me that was negative. Everything is not for everyone, and this is simply not for me. But I can also say that I wish you as much success as you could possibly get. You've built a huge fan base, and I think you should focus on improving your fan base and giving them what they want, and not focus on people like me who the music is not made for. So congrats on making an album that a lot of people seem to love, and I hope they love your next album as much as they love this one.